Howdy, ma'am.
How are you, son?
Luther Root. Who is the thirstiest, the hottest, and the hungriest man in the valley?
Well, you if you're buying.
That's right. And I'm buying.
Get your ass up there, then.
And hello and welcome to OSW review of Lonesome Steve. It's your boy Jay Hunter and Steve V1. How's it going, mate?
What's the story, Jay? Very happy to be back recording more bollocks with you. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, you're wondering why are we doing this? Well, I made John and Way review this for their show Rewind Away, and they sandbagged it really hard. Like, too hard. So I was like, oh my god, you're giving it a rough time. Now I gotta get on the horn to V1 and do it justice.
And we gotta give this the love that it deserves.
Yeah, it's like Taker versus Taker at SummerSlam 94. You know, the world says it's -5 stars. +5 stars. Like, if you're asking why Lonesome Dove in general, it's like, who wouldn't want to hear about Cowboy Bret Hart? It's one of those things where WWE splice in footage of his appearances on the show just on random things, like in the You Start the Fire music video, but I've never seen it. Like, I really want to hear John Way talk about it, and like, this is how I found the way. I shoehorned it in. So you can go listen to their review, and then when you're finished, you can come back and listen to us.
Absolutely.
Actually, on the review of it, came out in early July, John, he actually does an impression of me on it, and he's like, hello.
Nice. That's how you know that you're getting over, when other people do their version of you.
We can just get Jay on, just in general. I like catching up with Jay.
And maybe we'll return the favor at some point. Maybe we'll pick something as equally as, I don't know, difficult for him to review.
Our backup plan was that Way was going to interview me as Jay Hunter, so we decided not to go because
can you do a Jay Hunter?
I don't know if I could. Hello. That's about as long.
Not bad.
I don't know.
It's awesome. Like, anyway, if you didn't know,
now you know.
John and Way, they're on the Fight Network, and they did Review Away. When TNA killed the Fight Network, they went off and did their own thing post-wrestling, which is huge. Like, they're the inspiration for me to create OSW Review and get you and Steve and, well, let's leave out Neo.
With my fucking hard drive.
to do a review podcast, especially the Invasion arc. Like, they did a couple of weeks, because they usually just do kind of random old reviews, and for the Invasion one, they just did kind of a few weeks of what happened in a row, and it was like the kind of what happened next aspect to it. Fantastic. So literally their show is what kind of caused, you know, my current job and your current job, and they
absolutely
because those two. So I love you guys.
Yeah, they're awesome guys. Like, we've been listening to them for years. They do a great fucking job. But now it's time to do the proper job on Cowboy Bret Hart.
I'll give you a quick rundown of the history of the show.
Oh my god. I won't lie to you, I never heard of this show ever.
As well you might, Stephen. A happy man. Your life is better for not hearing about it. Lonesome Dove is a 1985 Western adventure novel by Larry McMurtry, who also wrote Terms of Endearment. 4 years later, it was adapted into a 4-part TV miniseries with Robert Duvall and Tommy Lee Jones. Went over real well with audiences and critics. Why not bleed that sucker dry with another TV series in 94?
Flog that dead horse, mate.
This is how you know it's going well. It's part made by CTV in Canada and filmed near Calgary in Alberta, Canada. So with ratings plummeting, why not get new gen Bret Hart to sort them out?
Oh, Bret Hart at his highest. That new gen stink is what's needed to save this show.
It's a year after WrestleMania 9. It's like, this is the guy. He debuts halfway through season 2 as Luther Root, a jokey cowboy with 2 wounds, in the episode titled Day of the Dead, airing December 14th, 1995. How'd he get on? Let's find out.
Hey, Carl. Drinks are on me. Oh, round of drinks. Luther's buying.
Who's the thirstiest, the hottest, and the hungriest man in the valley?
This fella.
7 minutes in, pew pew, and Brett Commando bumps off a moving stagecoach for an entrance. 10 on 10.
Yeah, oh my god, he just did a superhero landing. It was awesome.
And he jumps off the driver's box, which is the equivalent of the middle rope, so you actually know it's him.
Brett's box.
Yeah.
Ah.
Although in future episodes we'd see he's a stagecoach security guard, like a heavy. For this episode, they just get his character over. Like he's just up for a bit of crack, bit of mischief with his two crony buddies.
Like, he's not really acting, like he's just playing Bret Hart. But then you see him like laughing and smiling, and it's like he is acting. Oh my god! Congratulations, Bret.
So, like, this is all we care about. All wrestling fans would care about turning on Lonesome Dove, Day of the Dead. How did Brett get on? Like, I thought, thankfully, as a supporting character, Brett doesn't have to do any exposition or heavy lifting, doling out the plot. It's like, so what do you do? Like, okay, so he can throw a TV punch just fine, but they get him to act drunk and rowdy. He's so bad at it. But acting drunk, it's incredibly difficult. Actually, shout out to the worst drunk actor in the world is Marty's brother Dave in Back to the Future 2. There's a deleted scene because like his brother Dave and his sister aren't in the movie. He plays it like he has learning difficulties. Seriously, you gotta YouTube it. It's hilarious. He's like, talk to Dad. Since when are you and Mom on speaking terms again?
Oh my god.
Gotta find Dad? What's the matter with you anyway? And since when are you and Mom on speaking terms again?
It's a daytime soap adventure drama, so there's multiple plot threads. I was thinking we could just talk about each plot thread together.
Okay, it makes much more sense because it was quite jumbled and messy. So yeah, that'd be nice to just pick each plot thread and talk it through.
Hell, like you got a lot else to do.
Okay, first subplot is Maddie, the gunsmith and funeral parlor operator who's having nightmares about her father who shot himself.
And those nightmares have that typical like US TV show look. Everything is blurry, overly lit. It was like, it's so ugly.
And the sides of the screen are kind of caved in a bit and it's white and hazy.
Yeah, looks garbage. But she's cute though.
Yes. Question. Okay. Powerful pub owner Mosby puts himself out there as a shoulder to cry on and comforts her and she sleeps in his bed and stuff. Did you get a kind of rapey vibe off him? Or?
I don't know if I'd say rapey vibe, but he was definitely creepy and a bit sleazy. He makes it very clear that he wants her. And I don't know if she just doesn't want any of it or if she's too simple to know what's going on, you know?
See, I've a tough. This probably be cut, like, because I'm looking at her, and especially when she's like, "Hey, do you want a bit of this?" I'm like, "Man, I'd love a bit of that." Jesus, I'd be that guy she pulls a gun on. But like, even if he is interested in her, like, he doesn't try it on with her, so.
Yeah, like, he does say to her during the show, like, in his terrible acting voice, oh my god, this fucking guy. But
I do declare. Oh, man.
I have the exact same thing. I say. I ordered a dozen Winchesters.
Forgive me, Maddie. I don't know what came over me.
So yeah, like, he basically tells her, like, okay, so you're having problems later on. Why don't you come back to my room and we'll sort it out? And she's just like, okay, do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, I don't know. In the end, Mosby conducts a seance which eventually gives her a good night's sleep.
I want to thank you.
Least I can do when a beautiful woman sleeps in my bed.
The A story is the Carnival folk are in town. The snake oil salesman harasses Maddie. The conman elixir dude here, I just thought, man, poor actor. Being hired to play up his cretinous qualities. It's like, what did they do to him? He has greasy parted hair. He's got his furrowed brow. He's quite simian looking. And his heel teeth.
I mean, he's a definite carny knacker, basically. He is more of a pro wrestler than Brett is. Because he's just selling throughout this entire show. He's like, hello, sir. You look like someone who could use some help satisfying his wife. You know, like he's this kind of tonic dealing shite bag.
Without this special salvator, bang! Guaranteed.
Yes. And then there's a fortune teller. I thought, oh, it's amazing that Bret Hart's around a literal carny circus.
Yeah.
Wrestling's origins here. One of Bret's cronies just starts sexually harassing the fortune teller. And I was like, there's not much to do in the 1870s. It's like you get drunk, get swindled, get shot, or harass women.
Yeah, diddling. A good old-fashioned diddling.
Yeah, I did like some horn dog is hassling her and she says that she wasn't that lonesome.
Honey, that include you?
You port the storm, huh?
I have never been that lonesome, next.
I love that when films say the name of the film during it. It's like Ritter says, the target represents a clear and present danger to the security of the United States.
Nice.
Yeah. Or it's like, I know what you did last summer.
That's it. They dropped the Booker T angle last summer.
Oh boy, I usually only get this excited when they say the title of a movie in the movie.
These drug cartels represent a clear and present danger to the national security of the United States.
I know what you did last summer. Ooh.
He's a silent guardian, a watchful protector. Dark Knight.
Rogue? Rogue One.
That's it? What, we some kind of suicide squad?
He said it! He said it!
Bret has two cronies, so Bret's the one in charge, but he lets his dogs off the leash, letting his mate lock the fortune teller in a shed, and she burns herself alive.
What was the story with that? Bret actually went back and told him, he said, okay, joke's over, let her out. And then she, was like, and gotten tar nations, you dirty old scallywag. I think she's a pirate now, Jay. And then she lights up a lantern and gets frightened by a bird and drops it. It was really cheesy and cheap looking, but in kayfabe, that's a horrific death.
Yeah, burned alive, no good. Hilariously, the goon remarks, how come this fortune teller didn't see it coming?
Oh,
that was great. One positive is that in her death, we do get a mirror spot with the fortune teller.
Nice.
Kind of plot line for the rest of the episode is that after the fortune teller's accidental death, several bad things happen in town. And it makes the townsfolk think that they're actually cursed. What happens? One, the entire town's water supply is tainted. Man, I was just looking at the brown water coming out of the pump and it's like, man, I'd hate to live here. Never mind the no due process, because there's a lot of, she's a witch, it's her, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The Salem witch trials. But everyone is so filthy, dirty knackers. Just imagine the smell living there. Indoor plumbing has been around for about 30 years at this point. It became more common in the 1840s, but it hasn't really hit this part of the country yet.
I'm going to imagine that this part of the country is the part that fought it until the bitter end.
Doctor, I can scarcely ask the entire town to survive on whiskey. Any more than usual.
What other bad things happen? Number 2, another house burns down. House is very generous.
It's a tent. Yeah. And then this guy comes up and he's like, everything I owned was in that. And I'm like, just the outside of it burned, mate. Everything on the inside is grand. It burned in 8 seconds.
And it's still a shit heap, mate. It's not a great lot.
Yeah, everything I owned, all of my diddling sticks.
Everything I own is in there.
Is that fortune teller? She did this?
Fire to fire, it's a message.
I hope you are worried. You should be. She deserved a hell of a lot better.
And number 3, Bret's mate, who accidentally killed her, is found hanging in the woods. And I was like, wow, the rate at which people die in this show by accidental burning or hanging, infection, it's mental.
Yeah.
How is there anyone left in the town? in the end, the accused snake oil salesman says, look for the man who makes the most noise. And it turns out it wasn't witchcraft. They aren't unlucky or cursed. Brett's mate fesses up that he chased his mate up there and it was an accident.
Gonna make you pay. I don't think so.
Okay, this happened at a blistering pace. So this town went from angry mob trying to break into a building so that they could take the tonic man and kill him, right? And so then the guy with the sore tooth goes out with a shotgun and is like, well, you're not getting here today, partners. And then the hot lady then uses that as a chance to get away. And they make it about 10 feet and then they're caught, right? It's fucking hilarious. It's like, yeah, go. Ah, shit. You know?
I love how badly that failed.
Anyway, so like angry mob catches him and they're all like, yeah, he's a witch and witchcraft and a curse and he put a pox on everyone and we need to kill him. And then he just goes, look for the guy who makes the most noise. And like that, and they turn on Brett's mate. Everyone in this town is a fucking idiot.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's how it is. It would be terrible to be there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, a horrible way to live.
It's supposed to be a joke.
Actually, there is one other small running plot line. Newt Call is okay, so we have an ensemble cast. One dude's entire storyline was having a sore tooth. Doesn't get resolved.
Yeah, it just kind of drops it.
That's it.
Okay.
I was thinking, why not at the end tell that to Brett, I've got a sore tooth. Brett could sort him out by punching him in the face.
Yeah. Or he could do a Brett's box fist drop.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's even better than getting like Isaac Yankem DDS to come to the show.
He would have been brilliant on it.
Oh, Bret Hart, wow. Get ready! SummerSlam!
So there you go. 42 minutes. Yeah, what'd you think of that?
Okay. I loved seeing Brett on TV. Absolutely loved it. I would imagine Brett also loved it because didn't Brett wrestle in his youth as Cowboy Bret Hart?
It was big in Stampede.
Yeah.
He just loved the chaps.
Yeah. So from that point of view, marking out to seeing one of your wrestling heroes on a TV show, 10 on 10. Everything else, awful. It looked shit. The characters were like wafer thin. You know, they didn't have any depth to them at all. Any issues were solved at breakneck pace. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Us talking about the show was better than the actual show.
That's not really a compliment. No.
The acting was bad. Special shout out to the barman. Oh my fucking goodness. It's up there with the worst accents I've ever heard on a movie or TV show. Doctor, I can hardly ask the whole town to survive on whiskey any more than usual. It's so fucking cheesy.
Nothing. Yeah, it's quite you remember the Ashcan copy of Blazing Saddles? You know, okay, Mel Brooks, amazing movie. If the studio didn't make a spin-off or, you know, another movie in 3 years, the rights of it would revert to Mel Brooks. So 3 years were up, Mel Brooks is like, yeah, it's fucking great, I got it back. And they're like, no, actually, here, have a look at this TV. And we've been secretly taping a couple of seasons worth of Blazing Saddles, the TV show.
Oh, me meow.
Just so we could keep the rights. So it was never intended to air. So you can imagine the quality of a show. You have to create a set and the bare minimum. So you can't contest that it wasn't a show. Like it's a show and that's it, you know. So yeah, that's the level that we're working with here.
There was a peaceful town called Rockbridge where people lived in harmony.
No, you see, Bill, I don't believe in shooting. I also don't believe in dying. Oh.
What did you think?
Overall, I thought it was fine. You know, very cheap 90s TV Western. Like, apart from seeing Cowboy Bret Hart, I wouldn't recommend. But I thought Bret, not bad at all. Like, he fits in. He's no worse than the rest of them. That's not really a compliment.
It's not really a compliment. But, you know, they're actors, and Bret's not an actor, and he didn't look out of place.
Yeah. Like, even though like his accent is just his regular one with some kind of cowboy twang. He's like, ho there.
His twang kind of comes in and out. It's hilarious.
Hell. Let's go to Twyla's. We'll buy you so many girls, you'd be begging for me.
Carl don't want to do nothing nobody tells him to. Watch. Carl, let's go inside and have us a couple women.
Don't mind Carl, he's got a way of rubbing folks the wrong way.
Yeah, like, he doesn't stick out like a wrestler trying to act would. So that's huge.
Yeah.
Actually, his character stuck around for the rest of the season as well. Do you want to know what happens to Cowboy Bret?
Please. Yes.
I was like, no, but you're going to hear it anyway.
Can I believe what my eyes are seeing?
Luther?
Inona?
Luther!
Okay, so Bret's lady friend / bounty hunter, Iona, she shows up. Bret throws some guy's hat in a pond. That was a two-parter.
Heat.
And Bret helps save the day in an end-of-season shootout. So, thumbs up, Bret.
Does he do any wrestling moves?
It's mostly barroom brawling, a lot of shoving, throwing, that kind of thing.
It's better than
He spent mostly coming up to people and going, hey, how's it going, mate? And elbowing them, you know?
Do you want to have a drink?
Yeah, that's about it.
There is one part in this where Bret's accent actually made me laugh out loud. So he's like talking to someone and he turns around and in the most Canadian accent possible goes, sorry. I fucking died.
Sorry.
I'll just give you a quick aftermath of this. Bret, he was off TV 6 weeks after the Survivor Series 94. This is probably taped around then. Came out December 95. Interestingly, he describes himself as a mountain man.
A mountain man?
Yeah. This was taped during the week, but he still wrestled on weekends. He thought it was going great, and he even took 6 months off after WrestleMania 12. Because in season 3, when they were gearing up for it, Bret would be the sheriff and pegged for all 16 episodes.
No.
Yeah. However, obviously there was no season 3. Bret says, it was great ratings, but the production costs were too high. And that's why it was shit canned.
Off.
He's betting on no one actually having watched the show, you see.
Okay, because I watched this episode and I can confirm that no money was spent on this show.
They just went on the set in the evening when the Blazing Saddles TV show guys left. Okay, it was commercially and critically panned and there was horrible ratings and that's why it died. But Bret still took the 6 months off, you know. But there you go. So here's where those clips from You Start the Fire came. Steve, did you enjoy Lonesome Dove with Bret Hart?
In a way, yes. It's always fun watching shows to have a laugh, and this show gave me a laugh. If I was to watch this just as a fan watching a TV show, I would hate it. But for OSW, mwah.
Awesome. So you can check out John and Way's review of it, Lonesome Dove, on Rewind Away on their Patreon. Seriously, give them a couple of bucks. The hardest working guys in wrestling and podcasting. Rewind Away is going gangbusters. This is episode 65. I've actually been on it twice before, hot dogging about shows. You can tell it's usually a Bret Hart thing. So it's like the Simpsons episode with Bret Hart and Smack 'em Whack 'em with Bret Hart.
Nice.
Yeah. In September, there'll actually be 11 years podcast domination.
Wow.
And rock on, my dudes.
That's it for us. So on behalf of Jay Hunter, Luther Root, Maddie, I'm John. He's Way.
Call.
And Newt Call. That episode sucked. That's all I can say. Sorry, Newt. Goodbye.
We have holding in our hands a care package from one Jay Hunter. Jay from OSW. We are, of course, proud patrons of OSW
Very
on
much so.
Patreon. And Jay has just gotten around to sending out a bunch of treats. So if I could find a knife or a key,
keys? I got keys.
or something. It's been a while since we've done one of these unboxing videos, but
I thought maybe you could claw this open. Way being a fucking animal.
Oh yes, no, I'm not that strong.
Well, it's been a while since I've done an
let's
unboxing.
show the address.
I haven't gotten any better at this, by the way. All right, let's. Oh God. Oh, this is exciting.
This is, of course, OSW's Patreon. Go check them out. Nogger, you.
Whoa, there's some weight behind this.
What did you put in this, Jay? Hopefully he's watching this right now.
Okay, we'll build up to this package here. But up first, from the box, what bar? A Snickers bar.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Dude, you have no idea how hungry I am. I'm gonna take that for the car
Maybe I'll
ride.
take half of this. Okay. Thank you.
Then we've got Dairy Milk buttons.
I don't think we have these here.
I've never seen those. Oh, we definitely don't have this way. Are you looking for a Boost?
Do we have this even?
I've never seen Boost before in my life.
I actually didn't expect so much chocolate.
Oh, dude, you can have the Snickers.
Okay.
Because I got Twix. Oh, I loved Twix when I was a kid. Man, this is the chocolate, the candy machine. I feel like it's Halloween here.
You're gonna make us pretty fat.
More Cadbury stuff from across the ocean. White buttons.
Yeah, you're gonna help us put on some pounds here, Jay. I think that's your intent.
It's not over. Star Bar.
Wow.
What is all this? I've never seen
I
these.
actually don't know.
I love these.
Is this a joke?
Man. And then we got Flake.
Is this all chocolate?
Yeah, we're not done yet. There's still more. There's one more. We got Twirl. Cadbury Twirl.
I've not even heard of that.
Oh my lord.
Star Bar and Twirl, I believe, are probably exclusives, unavailable in Canada. So, or Flake. Maybe we'll try one of these before we go.
Dude, chocolate and coffee, it goes together very well.
Which one would you like to try?
Oh, yeah. Of the new ones?
Yeah.
I'm very curious about the Star Bar.
Are
we going to try this? Are we going to do a taste
but
test?
While you do this.
Okay. Uh-oh. It's already open here, so. Oh, my God.
Oh, this
There it is itself.
Yeah.
The originator.
Yeah.
The what bar?
No, I don't even know if I want to open this thing. This thing is beautiful.
Well, you know what? Wait, we can put that on display, and then we can try this one.
Oh, beauty. We got two. Thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Jay.
Oh,
Milk
man.
chocolate with over 7 ingredients. This is actually chocolate. Shamelessly repackaged by OSW Review and Squared Circle for the purposes of entertainment. So,
That's amazing.
Thank you so
size
much,
of that
Jay.
thing.
Wow.
God.
This is the one I want.
Okay, the next ones are going straight to way. Lego.
Holy shit. That's amazing.
Well, it comes with a post office, dude. There's a post office.
What?
Is that us? Or is it just random men?
There are two postmen with glasses, but this is
We'll take
it. I'll be honest, I haven't even read what comes with the Patreon packages, so I have no idea. I wasn't expecting any of this stuff.
Oh, look at this.
Dude, this is amazing.
We've got this from V1.
A winner is you.
We've got Aloha Arn.
Oh my God, wow. Should we here.
2 Aloha Arns. Look at this, man. OSW taking over the post office here.
Two-way. Can you read V1's handwriting?
It looks like take a boo.
Oh, take a boo, yes.
Take a boo.
Okay.
If you and John have a civil war, I'll be on your team.
Oh yeah.
Man.
You made a good choice. Thank you, V1. I'd love to have you on my team.
Oh, much better penmanship here. Jay Hunter to John. The best play-by-play guy in the business. I agree. I really
Absolutely.
I've set the standard.
Absolutely.
Oh, very nice here from Jay.
Look at all this shit.
Man, this is awesome.
Thank you so much, Jay, and V1. You guys, they do a great job. OSW Review.
They're awesome guys.
Now, why don't you try the Star Bar? I will try another one.
Oh my God.
I will try a Flake.
I was right. It's like a Wonder Bar.
Oh, okay. That's not that exciting. Wow, Flaky is
I love
lives up
Wonder
to
Bar,
its name. It's just, this is a mess.
It looks like a tree branch. Oh, look at the mess it makes.
It's good.
This is my biggest pet peeve, so I think we're going to shut it down now. I don't want to talk while I'm eating, especially chocolate. It's just disgusting.
All right, thanks for joining us, guys. What a contrast of topics we've had on this. So.
You know what? Thanks, everybody. We've covered it all. Go check out some OSW. Give us a rest. You're probably sick of listening to us by this point. Thank you very much to the crew at OSW Review, and that is it. We hope you enjoyed our special post-production video.